An update on the terrorist attacks in Egypt and a look back at last night's presidential debate. Stay with us. News 4 at 10 starts in just a moment.
From your hometown news leader, this is WTVY News 4 at 10.
Egypt is still reeling from terrorist attacks this week. We have the latest and find out what the latest polls say about who won last night's presidential debate. Those are your headlines for Saturday, October 9th, 2004. Good evening, everyone. I'm Carlos Torres. Thanks for joining us for News 4 at 10. The death toll in Egypt rises to 34 after Thursday's terrorist attacks at vacation spots frequented by Israelis. 9 of the dead are Egyptians, 5 are Israelis, and 20 remain unidentified. Egypt's daily newspaper says police were questioning 12 about the explosions, which Israel says bore al-Qaeda hallmarks. But it's still too early to talk about suspects. 3 different little-known or previously unknown groups have claimed responsibility for the bombings. Round 2 of the presidential debates is in the books, and the latest polls say it's still too close to call for Americans. More pressure for the final debate in Arizona on Wednesday. First, let's take a look at last night's highlights from St. Louis.
Bush and Senator Kerry now running an even tighter race for the election. They're out this weekend, spinning their own debate victories across the Midwest battleground states.
Much of what my opponent said last night is contradicted by his own records.
2-0, and we're moving on to the third, and I look forward to it.
Saturday, polls called Kerry the winner by a slight margin over Bush at their second debate.
Make sure you understand my...
But notably, and perhaps more importantly, Bush's performance was seen as greatly improved since their last meeting. With no decisive victory, who will be November's champ is still anyone's call.
I welcome you to the second of the 2004 presidential debates.
Mr. President.
The town hall-style meeting pitted undecided voters from Missouri against the duo. And if Friday night's questioners are any indication of where the nation stands, these candidates have a lot of explaining to do.
How would you rate yourself as an environmentalist? What will you do to assure our safety?
If there were a vacancy in the Supreme Court...
The last time the pair squared off, President Bush received a lot of criticism for his emotive scowls during Kerry's answers. At this latest debate, there was less body language, but his spicy demeanor was fully roused in defense of the alliance.
I got to answer this.
Exactly. And with
Kerry's responses, although described as cooler, were no less argumentative, and some criticized too long-winded. The third and final debate will be held Wednesday in Tempe, Arizona, with a focus on domestic issues. Bianca Solorzano for CBS News.
Meteorologist Ashley Brand joins us now with an early look at our weather. Ashley?
You know, not too bad of a day considering it has been gloomy, but the rain has held off, although it's trying to make its way. We're still going to keep rain chances in the forecast, and we'll show you the latest chat on Tropical Storm Matthew.
We're looking forward to that. Thanks, Ashley. Stay tuned to your hometown news leader. Coming up after the break, some local kids get their first taste of the great outdoors. Stay with us.
Are you tired of being caught in the rain? Has your garage turned into a storage building? If so, call Storall today. They have the solution. Storall can help you with organization, create more storage space, and protect your vehicle. At Storall, their galvanized steel framework comes with a lifetime warranty. Storall custom builds storage buildings, barns, shops, garages, RV, and patio covers, including site prep and concrete. Keep the value in your valuables. Call or come by Storall today for your free estimate.
Breadcrumbs on my face or something?
surprisingly, no.
I feel like people have been staring at us all morning.
It's nothing.
I'm serious. Hi, how you doing? Person in the brown SUV. Eyes on the road, please.
Feel better now?
I just don't get it. Hey, guy on the corner, take a picture and move on, maybe? You don't find this at all rude?
I find it mildly annoying.
You can say that again.
I meant you.
Oh.
Hurricane Ivan disrupted lives and damaged buildings, but it did not destroy our faith, nor did it dampen our spirit of caring and generosity. United Methodist churches have been serving their communities in a variety of ways across our area, as official relief centers, as places for food and shelter, and as a source of help, hope, and healing. The people of the United Methodist Church are prepared to continue our service of rebuilding lives and renewing spirits. If you need help, please contact your local United Methodist Church or call our Disaster Recovery Center on our toll-free number at 1-866-340-1956. If you would like to assist us in the months of relief and recovery work, you can use that same toll-free number. Above all, we of the United Methodist Church are fervent in our prayers for all of you, that we may draw strength from the God of grace and glory, who is with us in and through all the storms of our lives.
Some local kids got to reel in some fun at Eastgate Park today. News 4's Tanya Deer was there to see some children experiencing the outdoors for the very first time in Dothan's 8th annual Youth Fishing Day.
The Circle Cities Department of Leisure Services, along with the Alabama Division of Wildlife and Freshwater Fisheries, sponsored a Youth Fishing Day from 9 o'clock until 11:30. It was held at Eastgate Park here in Dothan. It was a free event for children between the ages 5 and 12, provided they were accompanied by an adult. Around 100 children showed up ready to bait their hooks this morning, a better turnout than last year. The event allowed kids to have the opportunity to learn more about the outdoors.
I just encourage parents. We do this once a year to bring your children out and introduce them to fishing. There's not much or many things that can match the joy of seeing a child catch their first fish.
Several children were eager to tell about their fishing experience.
How many fish have you caught so far? 2,000.
3?
3? One's a gigantic one. Are you having a good time? Okay.
I'm having a very good time.
Okay. Have you caught any fish yet?
No, but the liver keeps coming off. It's kind of fun, and it's kind of fun fishing because you could get a fishing pole and reel, get stuff like hooks and stuff. And
how many fish have you caught? Why has it been so fun?
Because I get to catch fish.
That was Tanya Deer reporting. Area Girl Scouts learned a thing or two today at Troy University in Dothan. Luckily, there wasn't a test at the end. The university, along with local Girl Scouts, came together today for the first ever 2B program, which stands for To Build, To Become, To Believe, and To Belong. It allowed girls in grades 6 through 8 to learn how to excel through technology, creativity, leadership, and networking. But they also learned how to take care of their skin, properly put on makeup. They even got a lesson in table manners.
About today, and I'm looking forward to more of this in the future, because the more we invest in our young people, the better off we'll be, and we'll have a better society, better people, better parents, and we'll have a better world.
It teaches you to achieving your goals and, like, you know, just help you more improving yourself.
You can learn, like, stuff you have never done before, like, if you never got to been taught anything, they'll teach you it and everything. That's fun. Things like that.
Ashley Brand has your complete weekend weather forecast when we come back. But first, here's a look at the Power Doppler Plus radar.
The courage to act, the conscience to care, the character to do what's right. This is the promise of Medford Volvo. On October 9th through 11th, we'll join Volvo dealers across the nation to conduct the largest ever fundraiser for local charities. Come visit us and test drive any 05 Volvo, and we'll donate $10 to charity. And in addition, Alex's Lemonade stand will be on site to raise funds to fight pediatric cancer. It's all about the spirit of community involvement at Medford Volvo in Dothan, located on Denton Road in the Ross Clark Circle.
If you need professional lawn equipment by Exmark, power equipment by Still, an Arctic Cat ATV, or even a golf cart, call Turf and Timber. Cut your grass like a pro with an Exmark mower, the best in the business. Turf and Timber carries the full line of Exmark mowers, the original zero-turn rider that sets the industry standard. With 13 years of experience, you get superior products and service. See us online at turfandtimber.com for products, coupons, and additional information. Turf and Timber. We are the service repair pros. WTVY News 4 Forewarn Alert. Live, local weather on your computer.
Just go to WTVYnews4.com or veryquick.com to download. Then install the Forewarn Alert system on your PC. When a severe weather alert is issued, that information will scroll across the bottom of your computer screen, giving you a forewarn to severe weather. Go to WTVYnews4.com or veryquick.com and download the Forewarn Alert system today.
Forewarn is provided by Very Quick and News 4.
The first step to a beautiful home is
Power Doppler Plus, presented by Herndon Shell. From the Power Doppler Plus Storm Center, meteorologist Ashley Brand.
It has been a gloomy weekend, but for today at least we held off most of the rain, just a few sprinkles around. Now we're still going to hold the rain chances in the forecast, but they might decrease just a little bit. We'll talk about that in just a moment. First, Power Doppler Plus, and well, not too much going on. We have the rain out there, but it's having a really hard time pushing its way to the east, and all of that out there, that's just very light rain. Not a whole lot going on, but we're still going to keep rain chances in the forecast tonight and during the days tomorrow. Now, Tropical Storm Matthew, this is definitely going to have something to do with our rain chances. Sustained winds at 40 miles per hour. This is just barely a tropical storm. In fact, overnight last night got downgraded to a tropical depression, but then back up to a tropical storm for today. But like I said, just barely a tropical storm, gust at 50, moving to the north-northeast at 9 miles per hour. Now, earlier in the week, well, this has us coming more towards, say, Fort Walton, Pensacola, but now this track has shifted, going to take it up through Louisiana and then into Mississippi. Now, with that happening, most of the heavy rain is going to remain to our west and follow that track up to the north. But with our southerly flow, we're still going to be just a lot of moisture around, and it's going to keep our rain chances in the forecast, although chance for the heavier rain, well, that's now going to be pretty far off to our west. Our current temperature, 71 degrees, dew point at 66, humidity 84%, and the winds are out of the east at 8 miles per hour. Across the southeast, pretty much the same story. Now, temperatures today have been cooler because of the clouds, some of the sprinkles that we've had around, especially across the northern half of the southeast. 67 in Birmingham, 65 over in Chattanooga, a little bit warmer down here. We haven't seen temperatures change too much throughout the day. We topped off at 76 with a low of 66 this morning, so we are below normal for this time of the year, but not as far as our normal low. We should be around 54 degrees, and that would definitely feel nice maybe by the end of this coming week, and actually maybe a little bit lower than that, so stay tuned for that info. But this morning, not too bad. Temperatures into the 60s, and this afternoon making it up into the 70s. Now, plenty